Alright guys, as you can see, the blade is ripping. It's getting really dull, so I think it's time for a blade swap. So I'm gonna have to find a wrench. Alright, I'm gonna take the battery out for safety, and I'm gonna lock it forward. Check, and I have to find a wrench, and I can loosen that. Hi guys, I'm in my building as you can see, and I'm trying to put some pine on. If you remember from my previous video, I assembled and unboxed this miter saw stand. So now that I have this attached to it works great for pine, especially with these extensions. I can lay a whole 8-foot board up on here, and it's nice. So I've been cutting a lot of pine. I did this whole wall, I did some of this wall, and I did some previous projects where I was cutting 2x4s and 2x8s. So, as you can see, the blade is getting wore out. It's starting to tear the lumber and leaving fibers. And right now, it doesn't have any cooling fans. It's just a basic blade that came with the saw. It's a 40 tooth, but my dad got me this new blade for Christmas. It's got cooling fins, and I kick back and clean out just like a chainsaw, and it should work a lot better. This has less teeth. I don't know if that'll make a big difference, but I feel like I should have more teeth so it'll cut better. Maybe that will be on my shopping list. Alright guys, so I'm going to take this out so I can show it to you. I already locked it, and remember to take your battery out for safety reasons. And it comes with this wrench. It stations right in the saw here, so that's nice. And I gotta check, see if it's left-handed or right-handed. That locks the blade. Oops. Oh, maybe it's this way. Or it's just in there really tight. Nope, I think it's this way. Alright guys, I figured out it was a left-handed, so it goes backwards. Alright, lock the blade. Darn stand. There. Got it loose. Take this blade right off and show you guys. Looks like this metal piece is... Okay guys, so as you see down here, it's probably a safety feature. This piece of metal sticks over top of the head of the bolt, so I can't get that out, so I'm going to screw this using a T25 Torx. And this piece, gotta take that off. Alright guys, so now this will slide up, and we should be able to take this out now. And there we go. So here's the generic Ryobi blade, and then here is this blade. It's got a lot of difference, and this blade just seems a lot better. So, you look at the teeth. These are more flat, and the Ryobi, if you look at the teeth, there might be a little damage on them. Yeah. So, alright guys, so if you look on the blade, some were a little wear and they're chipped. So I think this blade ought to work pretty nice. And it's got a nice design. So when you're doing this saw, this is a left-handed saw, so I'm going to put it on backwards so that it'll spin and cut into the wood like this instead of putting it on like this. So I want to mount it like this, and you put your washer and then oops. I'm going to start these. Yeah, let me see if I can get that started. I'll just do it by hand. And then there's a little lock in the washer. If you line it up on the flat side of the screw, just lock right in there. Tighten that. And then go counter. Get that snug. And then we'll bring this piece of metal up, line it up with our hole, and then we'll put in our Phillips head screw, our T25 Torx, and then tighten that. And then there's your blade change. Put that back in its Alright, so it sounds better, it cuts a lot smoother, there's no wood fiber sticking out, it's nice, and a nice cut, so it's a big improvement. So I think I was due for a blade change. Okay, so here's my 1 year review. I've gotten a lot of time on this, I've cut a lot of material, and that was my first blade change in 1 year. So I love the saw, it works great. So here's my PB T01B miter saw review and blade change. As you can see, I'm cutting them on a 45, and if you look up here on the wall, look how nice and tight that seam is. You cut on a 45 instead of a 90, and you can't see a crack in it. It just looks so nice. It's a nice reveal. And so that's what I'm doing, 45 in it all. My cut station, turn around, nail it on, and I should get this wall done not too long. So okay, here's my 18-volt brad nailer. This is what I'm using to attach the pine, and I'm shooting on a 45-degree angle, so I'm shooting it right at the tongue so that I won't have any face nail. I don't like the looks of that, so it'll give it, it's just worth the extra time. So this is a model number P320VN. And it's the 18 volt, and if you click that little button there, it shines the LED light, which is also really nice if you're doing it at nighttime. So I'm really liking it so far. It'll go really fast, and yeah, so there's my saw review. I enjoy it. I like the stand now. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.